trigonometric function, in which first thing is very important to determine the sign of trigonometric functions. As you know that there are 6 trigonometric functions, so in which quadrant the sign of trigonometric functions will be determined. So let's observe the x and y axis. As you know that these two axes divide the plane in 4 parts, and these 4 parts are called quadrant. So in first quadrant you have to remember that all the trigonometric functions will be positive, and in second quadrant, that is y o x dash, in which sine and cosec trigonometric function will be positive. And in third quadrant you have to keep in your mind that x dash o y dash, only tan and cot, these two functions will be positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos and sec, these two trigonometric functions will be positive. So using this sign of trigonometric functions by the figure, you can solve various questions, and one question is given here, in which find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. One trigonometric function is given, and quadrant analysis is also given, and you have to find other values, other 5 trigonometric functions values, and one is that cos x equal to minus half. So as you know the formula, as you have earlier studied, that sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. With the help of this formula, you can determine the value of sin x, because cos x is given. So the value of sin x will be, with the help of this formula, it will be 1 minus cos square x in square root. As you know that the value of cos x is given minus half, so put the value here. So it will be 1 minus 1 by 4 in square root. So it will be 3 by 4, and because of square root, your final value of sin x is root 3 by 2. Now it's time to determine the sin x. As you know that in third quadrant, sin x is negative, so the value of sin x will be also negative. Sin x equal to minus root 3 by 2. Now if we determine the value of tan x, as you know that tan x is the ratio of sin and cos, so it can be written as sin x by cos x. Now put the value of sin x and cos x, so denominator 2 cancelled, so the value is root 3 only. And determine the value in third quadrant, tan is positive, so root 3 is correct answer. After that, cot x, as you know that cot x is reciprocal of tan x, so it will be 1 by tan x, so the value of tan x is root 3, so the value of cot x will be 1 by root 3. Now to determine the value of sec x, as it is reciprocal of cos x, so can be written as 1 by cos x, and the value of cos x is minus half, so it will be minus 2 only. Next, cosec x, whose value can be find with the help of reciprocal of 1 by sin x, so the value of sin x is minus root 3 by 2, so cosec x will be minus 2 by root 3, just reciprocal of sin x. Now in the next question, you have to find the value of other 5 trigonometric function, in which one is given sec x equal to 13 by 5. And quadrant is also mentioned, fourth quadrant, where the value of x lies. So as you know that sec x is the reciprocal of cos x, so first find the value of cos x here, can be written as 1 by sec x. So it will be 5 by 13. Now to find the value of sin x, use this formula, sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. Using this formula, the value of sin x can be written as in square root 1 minus cos square x. As you have the value of cos x 5 by 13, so put the value here. So final answer is 12 by 13. Now analyze that in fourth quadrant, the sign of sin x will be minus, so sin x equal to minus 12 by 13, because in fourth quadrant only cos and sec are positive. Next, trigonometric function tan x can be written as sin x by cos x. Now put the value in the same denominator, 13 will be cancelled. So answer will be minus 12 by 5. To find the value of cot x, as it is the reciprocal of tan x, can be written as 1 by tan x, and the value of tan x is minus 12 by 5, so it will be minus 5 by 12. And at last, cosec x is the reciprocal of sin x, so it will be 1 by sin x. So the value of sin x is minus 12 by 13, so its value will be minus 13 by 12. Now let's know how to find bigger angles. That is in the question, find the value of cos minus 1710 degree. As you know the concept that values of trigonometric function, that is cos x here given, repeats after an interval of 360 degree, as 360 degree making the angle, complete angle, one circle. So when you solve cos minus 1710 degree, that is, so you can change this negative angle into positive one by completing the round of 360 degree. As you know that 5 times 360 degree gives the bigger value than the given number, 1300. So by this concept you can change the given angle, negative angle, into positive one. So 1800 minus 1710, that is 90 degree. So cos 90 degree equal to 0. And in the next question you have to find the value of 765. The same rule will be applied. Value of sin x also repeats after interval of 360 degree. So sin 765 can be written as sin 2 into 360 degree plus 45, which is the multiple of 2 times. Will give no effect, so the value will be only sin 45, and the value of sin 45 is 1 to 2.